Okay, so we have our $100 winner for today, which is actually the final $100 day giveaway. This winner is Casey N. Casey N said, "This is seriously epic, brother, that you did in the starting of video. Thanks for helping that dog. I'll try my best to focus on street dogs as well." So yeah, I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, but there was a dog on the street. You can go watch it if you want to see the story about that. But congrats to you, Casey. There'll be information in the description on how you can claim your money. So thank you to all who entered to win the $100, since I've given away $1,000 now total. And if you weren't one of those 10 winners, don't be discouraged. Just be happy for the people that did win and know that $100 really isn't the world, and you can go and make $100 yourself without just expecting it. Don't complain. Just go and work for the money if you really, really want to earn it. And definitely don't come at me, because I'm giving away this money directly out of my pocket for free. But I appreciate all of you guys that have been supporting me and joining the giveaway. But now it is officially over. And I actually have a pretty cool topic in this video. I want to walk you through an ads manager to give you guys a step-by-step walkthrough of how I've been setting up my new six-figure strategy for testing products. Because I made a video talking about it, but I didn't show you guys exactly how to set it up. And I know a lot of people had questions, so I figured I'd come on here in this video and share it with you guys and give you an example of exactly what I'm doing and how it works, so you're not just sort of lost in the blue by listening to words. Obviously it's cool to hear words, but if you're new to it and don't really know what you're doing, then you can get a bit confused. So let's go ahead and hop onto my computer and get to it. Okay, so we're in an ad account now. Let's go ahead and go to this specific campaign where I know we're using this strategy. And to give you guys a quick overview, this strategy is basically we're testing 4 different ad creatives under each specific ad set when testing a product. And the reason we're doing this is because we're testing different lead-ins to see which is going to catch people's attention best, and whichever one catches attention best, we're going to split test and see if it'll do well on its own. And the reason why I do this is because if we just test one specific ad creative, then we might miss out on an opportunity to make a lot of money with that product, just because we limited ourselves with only one specific creative. So now we're testing 4 different creatives, so it gives a different opportunity and different perspective for people that are scrolling through and see the ad. Because on Instagram and Facebook feed, when people are scrolling through their feed and they see an ad, for most people it plays by itself, and if it plays and they've seen it before, they're just going to keep on scrolling, or if it doesn't catch their attention in some kind of way, then they're going to just scroll by it again. So you want to do different things and split test to see what is standing out. And the way it works is when you put 4 different ad creatives under an ad set, let's say you have a $20 a day budget on that ad set. It's not going to spend $5 a day on each creative. It's going to spend towards whatever is doing best. And you can check the KPIs to see which one is doing better, and you can sort of narrow them down. But I split test it to see what would work better, whether just leaving them all on if it's already profitable, or turning off the ad creatives that weren't working as best. And the campaigns that have remained profitable have been the ones where we haven't even touched the creative. So we still have 4 creatives running, which we'll see on here, but it's spending most of the budget towards that one creative which is doing best. So we're just going to leave it there. There's no reason to touch something that is really, really profitable, because as you can see, this specific campaign has a 3.25 overall ROAS off of almost $1,200 spent on this specific campaign. But now let's actually get into the ad set level. So as you can see throughout this campaign, there are multiple different ad sets we've tried and seen which one has done best. This is a student's ad account. I don't know why some of these are off down here that have a super profitable ROAS like 4.3, 3.76. Really, it's just a hit or miss, but you're testing, and under each one, we have 4 different creatives. So these have been performing the best, the longest. As you can see, they've each spent, about $150 with a pretty decent return, with an overall 3.25, which is really, really good. And when people ask me about budgets, I would just tell you to base your budget around whatever your profit margin is. So let's say you have a $20 margin on the specific product, then I would make sure to do a budget under $20. It doesn't matter specifically, but I would rather have the profit margin, the daily ad spend, be able to spend over a couple days to reach that optimal cost per purchase I want. So if I have a $20 a day margin and I want a $10 cost per purchase, I'm going to set it like a $5 a day budget, just so it can spend over 2 days and optimize over time to see if it'll get a purchase at that $10 cap that I want it to reach. Obviously not every time it's going to be at that cap you want, but if you have a $20 margin and you set it to $20, it's going to spend all that budget in one day. It's either going to make a couple sales and be profitable, or it's going to be a dud and you're just going to have to keep moving on. But obviously different budgets work different on different ad accounts. Like there's no perfect budget that works perfectly for everybody. As you can see, $8 a day budget seems pretty weird, but it's what's worked best here on this specific ad account for this specific product. But now let me actually show you guys the ad level. And just for those of you guys that may not know what I'm talking about, you can see the tabs up here. We have campaigns, ad sets, and ads. So the campaign, which is just the base of what's holding the ad set. And the ad sets are different segments of audiences that you were targeting. So maybe you're targeting one specific interest in this ad set and one in the other. And, you can differentiate budgets, breakdowns, all these different things that I go over in multiple of my other videos here on my channel. I just want to make this video specifically about this strategy and how it works. And now you can see there are 4 ad creatives actually under this one specific ad set. And I think a lot of people got confused and they're trying to figure out, how do you actually add more than one specific ad creative? Because when you first create an ad set, you can only add one ad. When I say ad, I mean ad creative. So whether it's a video, image, whatever you are doing. Now for this strategy, I've only done it with videos. And right here, as you can see, as far as the amount spent, you can tell which one is doing best. So this ad set has spent $146 and it's had a 4.6 return, which is really, really good. And you can see how I told you leaving all the ad creatives on has been working best. And we're just leaving on the ad creatives that aren't really profitable. So there's 2 ad creatives in here that are maintaining really, really well, but obviously one is spending the majority of the money. But you see the 2 ad creatives that aren't working well, they spent a combined amount of probably like around $15, but in the broad perspective of $146 spent, I would rather it spend $146 with a 4.6 ROAS than turn off these ones that have spent a relatively small amount and ruin the whole profitability of that specific ad set. So these 2 here in the middle, these 2 ad creatives that are working best are the only ones that have purchases. The 2 that haven't really spent that much have no purchases at all, not even any ads to cart or anything. So these 2 creatives are working best. And now how do you actually add more than one ad creative under an ad set? So what you have to do once you have a specific ad set already published with one video or whatever it is, you want to make sure you have that ad set selected specifically within the campaign so you don't get a bunch of different ads showing. And then what you do is, you're going to initially just have one ad set here, one ad, and then you go right here, make sure you have that campaign, the specific campaign, the specific ad set clicked, and then go to ads and create. And now I can't show you guys all this stuff, but it's basically just going to take you throughout the process of adding multiple creatives, and then you add 3 additional and you'll be stuck with 4, and then you publish those and you'll be good to go. Now the one thing a lot of people ask me, oh, my ads are in review, whatever, and your ads will usually be in review longer when you first test this strategy because Facebook, usually leaves you in review the more creatives you have. So when you have 4 creatives instead of 1, it's going to take you a lot longer, well, most of the time for what I've seen, a lot longer amount of time to get approved. But don't sweat it. Just hope that all of them get approved at the same time, because one thing that has happened to me with this strategy that has sort of messed up the whole ideology of it has been, 1 or 2 or basically just not all the ad creatives getting approved at the same time. And then you have them spending money before the other ones are even approved, which I wish Facebook would fix that in a way where it wouldn't do that. But obviously I'm not in control of Facebook. I can't manage it. It is what it is. I'm just going to do as best as I can on their platform. And now what you need to do, and make sure you do once you want to create another ad set with all the 4 other creatives, I'd recommend 4 to 6 ad sets if you're testing the product with this. You're going to be able to duplicate the ad set and then you're going to have 4 creatives in there. But the thing is, you're going to have to go to your page post and find the IDs for each one of those 4 variations and then add them in as the existing post IDs. So if you want to learn more about how exactly to do that, there's a video on my channel titled 5 common dropshipping mistakes I see, something along those lines, and it shows exactly how to fix that. So let me know in the comments below if you have any other questions. I'm here to help. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.